from we was born with like a governor switch in us. Meaning like we don't know what's going on really because we can't see everything. That's the DNA that they say is turned off. You have a lot of DNA that is junk DNA, but it's not junk DNA. What it is, you have DNA that you are an animal, and you have DNA that makes you a human being. The one who has all of them has animal instincts. You get that? That means, let me give you an example of what that means. If I show you a ball, you would just see what's in my hand, the ball. But we're talking about now matter, 100% matter. In the visible light spectrum, you only could see out of 100% of the ball, 0.2% of the ball. So what you're seeing is 0.2% of what's in my hand. Let me see if I could get something. Let's use this right here. So this right here, what you see is this right here. Nail clip or whatever. Now, once you see this, you're only seeing 0.2% of what's actually here. Remember, that's all we see in matter. So there's a lot more that you still can't see of this keychain right here. So if I show this keychain to a cat, the cat see more of matter, more of the electromagnetic field. So he's going to not see this, he's going to see something else bigger. You're talking about like your aura. Your aura, a cat sees it, you don't see it. Most people don't see other people's aura. Well, put density to the aura, like liquid gas that is invisible. This was still here. And you're looking at until now, let's say, the ultraviolet spectrum of growth. Then you show it to an eagle. The eagle will see way more of the magnetic field, way more of the spectrum than even the cat. And so everybody's going to see this, only some of it. But realize you as the human beings can't see. You only see this. This is not what's here. This is not 100% matter. This is not 100% of everything in the electromagnetic spectrum. So you're blind. So if you have your animal instincts turned on, those DNAs active, you're able to see in all frequencies of the electromagnetic spectrum, ultraviolet, infrared, indigo, you name it. You can see in every spectrum of it. And then you get to see there's more going on here than what you think. What you say is not there is something there. It's always been something there. You just can't see it. The same thing goes to hearing. If I was to whistle, you probably hear it from a distance, but if I was to go further, you can't hear it. But your cat will hear it. Now, if I go even further, your dog will hear it, but your cat probably won't hear it. You understand? So the dog can hear longer than you, so you can't determine or measure what you see is what's there, just like you can't determine what you hear is what it is, because you can't hear nothing and you can't see nothing. So you can't let people lie to you about what's this or what's that, because they're not seeing it. And people don't all see the same. You know, they say there's people that's colorblind, but then I got other things to say. There's people who see some of matter, some people who see all of matter, some people who see some of the electromagnetic spectrum, some people see all of the electromagnetic spectrum. So you have different types of people under different circumstances here. And you got to realize that they deem them crazy, they lost their minds. And a lot of what we see is alive. Everything is alive, it's nothing dead. The wind is alive, water is alive, the air is alive, trees is alive, rocks is alive. That means that they got a spiritual body to them. They actually is people who they interact with, and they see them walking around. All around here is people floating, like you see an eye or something right over here. All of these things is all a part of it. The dinosaurs never left. The dinosaurs are still here, and they're all a part of the system. They just move up in hierarchy. All the animals, nobody left. It's that you can't see them because you believe that you're supposed to be here in the physical body. Nobody's really supposed to be in the physical body. The physical body was a big mistake. Adolabroth tricked y'all to trap y'all here and give y'all something to keep y'all occupied, because you know you would eventually ascend back to the Most High. So when we fall in love with our physical material self, that's his whole trick. When you look on TV, it's about sex, your body, everybody, all the white people looking all muscular now. They're keeping you in your body so that you won't learn about your soul. Your soul hates the body. It works against it. And you got to realize this might fall for the soulless. Yeah, everybody looking good and all that, but not for the spiritually people. Especially if you come from a line of genetics of a shaman or a witch doctor, you automatically gonna get yanked out your fucking mind and taken into another world where they're gonna teach you who you are, and so you go on a spiritual journey. A lot of people is taking those journeys and don't understand it now and thinking they lost their mind, they crazy, going to mental places, but it's not. There's two systems here. You have two gods. Your body belongs to Dodrodov. Give it to him, no problem. Kiss him, hug him. But you also belong to Set too, the dark god. Give him that and love him too. Don't worry about all of that. You're going to be dealing with spirits, yes, the archons, and a whole bunch of different type of beings. Whatever is theirs too, because each part of your body have a cell. And each cell in your body, it gives off a element of a being. It has a being to it, a physical ghost being that interact with you. So be prepared to see these things and don't feel crazy and go into other dimensions. And it wants to teach you how to astral travel. That's the bottom line. Once you learn how to astral travel, you learn how to leave your body. Your body gonna go, but you're not gonna go. You understand? But only reason you're gonna go is if you never awoken. If you stood sleeping and never really became conscious in mind, when you die, you never was awake, so you go to sleep like you never counted. And so you was a soulless counted amongst the zombies when you was alive. But when you awaken and you become conscious, you question everything in your reality and everything gonna change for you. And so that's what whole concept of what they're trying to do with this awakening. They're trying to waken you up to make you not just deny the body, but realize that you're the soul and you can't die, and you always will be. So when you die, it's like you practice meditation and you go into meditation and you slip over into the next life. So you retain your memory. So from here on out, if you do it, you will wake up or reborn in a body remembering everything, how you died, how everything took place. But you have to do it while awake, while living. Else you can't do it when you're dead. It's too late. All right.